What's up, folks? I am. I'm putting this on so that you can talk to people. I'm gonna lay down real quick. Because I had made this like 10, 15 minutes ago. Hi everyone, I'm gonna lay the baby down. Merry early Christmas for everybody. Christina's gonna come up here in a second. Yeah, let me hold the baby so people can see him, and then I'll get to you. What's up, honey bunny? For Christmas, he got this. He got a little wooden here. Here. I got like a little. You got a little table him can sit at. And there's a little wooden chair for him for him to sit at.
It's so cute.
Yeah. If I had pictures, I'd show you. What's up, Kai? What's up, Sean? What? Oh, hey, bud. Meow. Boop. Look, buddy. Look at everybody. Look. It is indeed, Kai. It's Yakuza 0. It's the real estate thing. So like every 10 minutes, I just press X a bunch of times to collect money. So weirdly, Zen, I watch anime with subtitles, but I don't play my JRPGs with Japanese voices, and I don't really know why. What's up? Very cool. Hey, look, what's everybody doing? You're not tired, are you? You're going to start crying if I lay you down. You're going to start caterwauling. Do you not see anything that you can chew on within reach? Da. Nice, Brian. You got the bell notification. Do. Oh, nice. Ryan's here also. Everybody got the bell. Oh, cool, Kai. I haven't played Japanese. Sorry, I haven't played Unicorn Overlord. Oh yeah, Sam, you get it. Sam, let me ask you: is yours crawling or like trying to like pulling herself up on stuff? Because this little guy could not be less interested in crawling or pulling himself up. He does not care. If you put him on his stomach, he's like pass and rolls over. You can't chew on that, Mr. Man. I have played Ghost of Tsushima, Ryan. I like it a lot. I'm ready for Tsushima 2. Hey. What you doing? How you doing, bud? Daddy. Can you say daddy? That'd be amazing if you said daddy for the first time on this thing. Oh, yeah. See, Christina, freaking Sam's 8-month-old is crawling all over the place. What's wrong with our child? What is wrong with you, child? Why don't you crawl? No, this guy does not want to crawl. Like, he just doesn't. And Christina's starting to have panic attacks. Whoa! Wow! I mean, that's true. He is the emperor, so he doesn't really have to crawl anywhere. He can just be carried anywhere. Yeah, ours has 3 teeth and does not want to crawl. 3.5 teeth. That's true. Exactly, Christina. Everybody's saying why crawl when his lessers carry him. It's true. All right, bud. Say good night. He's gonna take a nap, guys. So y'all say good night to El Dictator. All right. Say night night, buddy. Say night night. Say night night. Good night, my subjects. Good night, all of you peons. I go to dream of world domination. Isn't that right, buddy? Isn't that right? I go to plan my next conquest as these peons carry me around like fools. Quit kicking those feet. Quit kicking those feet. All right, Christina, will you come take my place?
Sure.
Here we go. 1, 2. Hi.
Hi, baby. That's Alan's new favorite way of carrying him around the house. I did not expect to be on camera, so this is my unshowered hair. You okay? How's everybody doing? I see Derry and Kai, Evie, Ryan, Anitha. Yay! Hello, everybody. Okay, let's see. I'll do wholesome improvements. Thank you, Derry. That's so sweet. I will click on it since I'm referencing it so people can see it. What's Christmas plans? Well, we have a lot of family in town, which is wonderful. And my mom's side of the family is mostly all gathering about an hour away from here. So, but I have to play for 2 Christmas Eve services at our church. So tomorrow we will have a lunchtime small get together with Alan's dad and stepmom. And then I'll go play the 2 services. And that evening we'll get together with Alan's mom and stepdad. And so they'll all get to see him on Christmas Eve. Then Christmas morning, it's just going to be the 3 of us at home for a little bit. And we will join my family in the afternoon. We'll drive about an hour to go hang out with them. You are on camera, just so you know, honey.
Yeah, it's fine.
And I think mostly our activities with them are just going to be like all sharing a meal together. And my baby has not met my uncle, aunt, or 2 cousins. So I'm really, or no, he hasn't met any of my cousins on that side of the family. He hasn't met any of my cousins, period. I don't think. He's FaceTimed with them. So we're getting together for him to meet 4. He will meet 4 cousins and an aunt and an uncle. So that's the big thing. Evie's asking if I'm reading anything. No, I just finished Way of Adan, which Alan's annoyed at how much I like it because I've been bugging him to work on the next one. But I think we decided that as he records it, I'm going to listen to it and follow along with the printed book so that I can function as like the proofreader rather than having the editors proofread because I want to listen to it anyway, like now.
And it saves me money.
It saves us money, and if I'm going to be listening to it anyway, might as well. And also maybe I'll remember more of the dooooo lore if I actually am reading the book too. That was the only thing that I felt like with the audiobook I was struggling with, was keeping up with the dooooo lore. I was like, there was a passage I backed it up and listened to it again and was like, it's probably fine. It just moved on. But anyway, that you're the musical corporate. Oh, thank you, Derry. That's so sweet. I do really enjoy playing at our church services. Our Christmas Eve service is mostly music. They do a small like 5-minute little.
I've got to get it together.
They do like a little 5-minute. They come up, light a candle, and we sing songs. And then they come up, light another candle, and we sing more songs.
Was this for Terry?
No, that was for me.
Oh.
What was that? You trying to upend me out of your chair?
I mean, yeah. If you want to join, you can join.
Okay. But Derry said,
I see it.
This is what he's doing instead of recording today because he's so tired.
Guys, I can't even function.
So
I'm so bloody tired. Oh my gosh. I tried to read a minute ago and I just passed out on the couch. So I had to get up off my computer. What book do we completely disagree on? Christine doesn't read all that much. I mean, you don't. And what you do is we don't usually read the same things.
You think Anna Green Gables is boring?
I do not. I just say nothing happens in it.
How is that different from boring?
Boring. Nothing happens frequently in books that I read. Nothing happened, but I mean, I still like it. Where are you flying to, Josh?
Tennessee?
Yeah, he was.
Where is my phone? You want me to take it?
Yeah.
You're like, I don't know that.
It'll just pick up. My mic will pick it up. You can call it on mine if you want. Anyway, welcome, guys. So, right on. So I'm going to try to get something done. I am reading Days of Shattered Faith. I'm about 35% in. And then I'll be reading The Proof House, which is book 3 of the Banter trilogy. Well, I mean, I don't think Final Fantasy 16 is very good, but if you're close, finish that. The other two are quite long. I haven't caught up to you, Evie. What the crap? You're going to be done by tomorrow. What's up, Kim? Yes, this pleases me greatly. Now you, like everyone else I know, can never read the other one. Actually, Josh, if you actually continue with that series, maybe Joanna will too, because she hasn't. Oh my gosh, Johnny! I just finished season 3 of Line of Duty yesterday for the second time. Also, oh man, so good, so good. That last episode where there's 2 interrogations, so good. I haven't really started season 4 yet because I was like, this season's good. It's just not as good as what I just watched. So I haven't started again yet.
I'm not on camera too much, am I?
No, why? Okay, cool. You don't want to be on camera?
Not really.
Heretics of Dune. Did she really say that? That's rude.
Who said what?
Evie. What's up, Miriam? I don't really know if you're just gonna dust me now, Evie. I don't really know what the point was in waiting at all. Like, what was the purpose to start with? So guys, I did not like. It's not even not enjoying. It's like I DNF'd that book 80% in because I was so bored. Guys, Project Hail Mary. Like, I can see why people enjoyed it. I can't see why that book was so beloved on BookTube a couple years ago. Like, I was so bored. Like I was on my way home from laser tag with the students, and it's an hour away. And on the way up, I had listened to Project Hail Mary, and on the way back, I had 3 hours left, and I was like, yes, 80%. I'm 80% in. And I'm just like, I don't care. Like, I was so bored. I'm like, I don't want to listen to another 3 hours of this. So, like, all I wanted to do was know how it ended. And so I did. I DNF'd it, and I just looked up chapter summaries for the rest. And I don't feel even a little bad. Like, there's nothing in there that I'm like, oh man, I really wish I would have read that. like, I just didn't care. I don't know why. I don't know why. Like, I bounced off it pretty bad. So yeah, I just couldn't. I was like, there's other things I want to listen to, and so I just went and got Days of Shattered Faith on audio, and that will be my audiobook now until I finish it. What's up, Charmaine? So anyway, expect if I can actually film. I don't know what I'm gonna do in these sprints. And this first one I'm gonna read. On the other ones, I may edit or film a video. The real problem with that is I'd have to disconnect this, take it to the other room, and record something. But I really need to record. I need to record, January TBR. I need to record my so at least like Project Hail. I didn't like Down Redemption because it's so edgy on purpose. Like when there's like a lady that has like shards of mirror on her lady parts, and I was like, that's like we've gone too far now. Like I'm not gonna read this. Like I'm not gonna read this. I just don't understand that. I don't know. It was like I don't know. It was like great coats if everyone was just awful, which is some people might like, but I did not. Yeah, seriously, it's on like page right before page 100 because I stopped on like page 100. That's what I'm saying. And it's a specific part of the lady parts. I just didn't say it because I didn't, I don't want my sprints to get demonetized. My sprints are some of the most watched things I do. So, thanks, Money. I hope you have a good Christmas also. So there's nothing wrong with Project Hail Mary. Like Project Hail, there's nothing wrong with it. I was just very bored. I can understand people might be super bored in reading the KJ Parker book. So they're like attached there. It's part of her magic or something like that. So I need to film January TBR. I'm updating my Patreon, which I hate to do. And I certainly hate making a video about that. I don't know. Like, I'm not super good at self-promotion. Like, I don't do really well in saying, hey, spend your money this way, like on things that I do, like go buy this audiobook or, join my Patreon. And so I haven't done a Patreon update video in 3 years. But I'm going to have to do that, which I'm not looking forward to. Because I'm actually going to do stuff next year with Patreon and have tiers mean something. But no, no one's gonna no. I applied, for those of you not in the know, and I applied to. I applied as a Crash Course host for the Crash Course channel. They were hiring it, and they were hiring another host, and so I applied. It was at 11 o'clock at night, and I did it. I was tired, and I did it before I got too scared to do it, and so I didn't. So I did. And I linked. They wanted to know, like, like what skills do you have in an educational influencer as far as education or hosting or whatever. I'm like, well, educational content or whatever. I'm like, well, first of all, I got this channel. Second of all, I also make engaging educational content 5 days a week for the last 11 years, teaching my dumb crap. Anyway, and I had to link some examples. So I linked History of the Poppy War, the second Grease video I did, which I listened to, and I like that one. And then my Teen Jeopardy one, Classical Jeopardy, because they wanted hosting about. I'm like, here's a host. Look, I'm a game show host also. Yeah, I mentioned that in my cover letter. So again, if I were them, I would pick someone who has, 1 million TikTok followers. Not some random 40-something-year-old guy who teaches the classics, you know. So, but if only, man. It would, like, so Brian, I am proud of myself in that I do not do things like that. I talk myself out of it until it's too late, because so I am pleased that I at least made the attempt, you know. Though it would be a dream come true to see anything I talk about in the thought bubble, because since I have been watching Crash Course, I have wanted to I've wanted to see something I say in the thought bubble. Like I love thought bubble. Oh, sorry. Crash Course is like some educational videos that are used for like AP classes and stuff. They have stuff. It's like STEM and humanities videos and stuff. And they ask, like, "Are you playing for STEM or humanities?" I'm like, "Humanities." I'm like, "Well, I don't want the friggin' STEM one. Get out of here." So okay, so this is probably not true with me. I'm terrified every time. Yeah, Britton, it's just like this is why I'm bad at job interviews. Like I am not a good interviewer, like at all, because they want to know things. I don't know. They want me to lie, is what they want me to do. They want me to use buzzwords and crap. That's why my resume, here's the thing. My resume and my cover letter are not the most professional they can be, because that is not who I am as a person. So, you know, my resume does not say, you know, managing multiple projects in a high stress, high impact environment. Like I'm a teacher. Like, shut up. I'm a teacher. Like, I'm not gonna say any of that other dumb stuff. I wish. The best I have is Jeopardy and Bees or No Bees. Let me show y'all something. That, like, this is... Guys, what's happened? Why can't... Yeah, absolutely. Like, my buddy Finn, who is, you know, very financially minded, hates them. He interviews people for the FAA. He hates them because he doesn't want to know any of that. Like, he will hire someone who is easy to work with over someone who is a douchebag and, like, I guess more highly qualified, because, like, he's like, this, like, we have teams here. Like, no one wants a douchebag on a team, and he would rather work with them for a week. And so they do. I think they give him trial periods. Because he doesn't like job interviews, because it doesn't tell you anything about how good people are. I don't even know what any of those words mean. That's like facilitate. I hate the word facilitate. Yeah, see, that's what you want. I genuinely don't understand why people don't want to know if you're going to be good at a job or not. I don't know. But guys, let's talk here. How do y'all feel about that? Brian, there is no one on this planet. Please join the revolution. There is no one on this planet who hates corpo speak like more than me. Like, because I don't understand it. Like, I don't understand. Like, their words have no meaning. Yeah. So I want to show you, Evie, is how do y'all feel about the commodification of YouTube? Like, where it's all about engagement and clicks and whatever, and it has nothing to do with anything. Y'all have IEPs, I'm assuming, Josh. Do y'all have IEPs? My DP, deliberate practice or whatever. I don't care. I mean, I do, because I actually have to get stuff done. Oh my gosh, all this freaking corpo speak crap. The problem is this isn't true. This is what pisses me off. Is you want to know what my weaknesses are? Okay, I'm easily overwhelmed. I don't know. Like, I have trouble like asserting myself without being angry. They don't want to know that though. So here, guys, I'm going to show y'all this because I saw this. I saw this last time when I went to go do this. And I forgot to tell y'all. So here, let's look at this. Got to present another tab. So let's take a look at this. And this is not my analytics because I don't do analytics because that's stupid. Ugh, I got to move it. Hold on. So let's move this. Where's the other one? I don't mess with analytics. I don't even know what they mean. See this? I can now choose if I want to allow third-party companies to use my content to train AI. No, third-party train. How do I turn that off? Miss, how do I turn that off? Settings. Where's the what? Permissions. What? Agreements? I don't know. Evie, remind me to find that. So I saw this. Oh, it defaults disabled. Okay, cool. So, I have to go to live and I got to turn off monetization for this. But then I saw this. Y'all see this? Inspiration. Do y'all see that? Let's take a look, shall we? I'm going to refresh it in case it changes the inspiration. Let's look. Let's click on this. It's going to AI give me some video ideas. Discworld book tier list. Updated with new releases. Derry, you excited about those new releases? Very high interest. Book review, The Faithful and the Fallen by John Gwynne. Not a book. Very high interest. Oh, look, my AI thumbnails. Black Company series, a complete review. Medium interest. Ultimate fantasy reading guide for beginners. Very high interest. Guys, are you freaking kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? Come up with your own video ideas. If you need this, why are you on this platform? Like, if you need this, go freaking sell beauty products. Are you selling beauty products? Because listen up, Missy, I don't need beauty products. I'll give a bonus point to anybody who can tell me what movie that's from. Like, what are you doing? Like this, like what are you doing? If you have to use this, like everything you do is manufactured, meaning it's purposeless, it's soulless. Stop. Anyway, so that's that. It just makes me angry. Like, and you know what? If you want to click on that, you're like, I want to put the video out. And you click on that once, but like clicking on it once, guys, that's the road to perdition. So I didn't either till I the thumbnails are bad is the problem. No, it's not. It's from 1982's it's from 1982's film version of the musical Annie, and Carol Burnett as Miss Hannigan utters it when Grace shows up to the orphanage first time. She's like, wait a minute, lady. Are you selling beauty products? Because I don't need no beauty products. Exactly, Josh, exactly. So, anyway, hold on. Derry, come on. I'm going to do a tier list, including new releases. Oh, ho. I despise this. Okay, guys, y'all gather around. Come in close. Come on to camera too. Here's your hashtag Walker Life lesson for today. If you see a thumbnail that says, I read this book, did I hate it? Or was it bad? Or does this book suck? I'm going to save you the time. You don't have to click on it. The answer is no. No one does a thumbnail like that if they hated it, because negative stuff gets more traction. So if they hated it, they'll flat out say like, oh, I hated this popular BookTube book. So if it's a question mark, they did not hate it. Don't click on it. Seriously, you don't have to know. The answer is no. I don't know why people do that instead of just being like, hey, so I really enjoyed this book. And it's because people won't click on it. So why are you this way? Like, why? Like, I don't like thumbnails that I don't like video titles that are in the form of a question. Anyway, where's K Fox? Where's K Fox's comment that you're responding to? Yeah, this. Yeah, I despise it. I despise that. Like I hate it. Like I hate it. I don't like. Guys, why does my channel always have to be negative? Why do I always have to be? Why do I always have to be witching and moaning about something? It's disingenuousness that bothers me. Is it like I don't like feeling like I am a product of someone's, like disingenuous snake oil selling. Like I don't like that people think that, I'm a middle-aged bald man who needs a tonic to rub upon mine pate. And so I just resent it. Like I don't, why are you doing it? Like, why are you doing this? I don't know. I don't like creative content that lacks a soul, because that's called a modern day Marvel movie. That's what Disney's kind of done with its large properties now. It didn't used to be like that. It is now. No, he can't do anything. He can't do anything, Derry. He can't do anything. Like, he just can't. Don't sell snake oil, Brian. See, the thing is, Ryan, that's fine. Like, I don't have a problem with a negative thumbnail if you didn't like the book. Like, that's okay. Like, I would prefer, here's the thing, Brian, I would prefer that right there. I give Wind and Truth 4 snores. 1, it's funny. 2, you named the freaking book. You didn't say, am I wrong about this popular BookTube, about this really popular book? Like, that's the kind of stuff I don't like. 32 minutes. Come on, Alan, get to work. I got to do some work. Anyway. How's what game? Are you even talking to me here? So, is the Iliad important is an actual question. Like, actual questions are fine. Like, actual questions are okay. But the thing is, like, those other thumbnails, they're not actual questions. Like, they're like, it's not an actual question. It's not an actual question. Is epic fantasy dead? It's not an actual question. No, it's not. Stop. Like, stop asking questions that no one's asking. Like people are making solutions in search of a problem. And we just don't need it. I don't understand. Like, every big channel I watch that isn't books does this. Do y'all know why? Like, why do people, like, why is it just a bunch of stock footage instead of just people talking? Like, I don't need to see like random conventionally attractive, office workers passing file from one side of room to other. I don't really know why those are there. I guess I just don't understand. Yeah, exactly. But it never is, Josh. It's that's not what it is. Oh yeah. Oh, it's so hard, Aslan. That's an actual question. If I did that, it'd be an actual question too, because like the over under is pretty even on will I actually read the stuff I said I was going to read. Oh, this is my first one. What, honey?
Oh, I just laughed at you.
Oh, were you laughing at me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Will I actually read the books I said I was going to read?
Yeah, epic fantasy it's not dead. Stop. We don't need to stop. Oh, I see. Look, guys, some people understand these things way better than I do, and people can do what they want. Like, people can do what they want. I just don't like I don't like assembly line soulless content. Like, I want to see people giving a crap about what they do. Not trying to convert people into dollar signs. Now, I do not understand. I do not have a problem with people wanting to monetize their channel and make some side money. Like, I have no problem with that. Like, I have no problem with people wanting to increase their subscriber count, wanting to make money. That's all fine. Like, I'm not witching and moaning about that. My problem is that you want people wanting me to pay for treating me as a number so that they can grow their subscriber base so that they can try to make money. And it's not even about creating content. And then a lot of those people are like, oh, I love this community. Okay, name the last time you did a collaboration with someone. Seriously, tell me the last buddy read you did with someone outside of you, like that isn't in your house, or tell me the last time I saw you do anything with another community member. Like, tell me, since you love the community so much, you're clearly a big part of it. Go ahead, tell me. So that is what irritates me, because otherwise, I love this community means I love that they pay me, which is not the same thing. That's like saying, oh, we love our customers and you have terrible customer service. No, you like that they give you money. I mean, the dark side of BookTube is exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, Brian, that's just something. I am always on the side of who gives a crap that people won't watch it. But if you were doing it for to try to help your videos and you don't super enjoy doing the openings, then yeah, scrap them. But if the openings are like your favorite part, then I wouldn't get rid of them. But I mean, again, it's up to you. That's awesome. I love parody videos. I haven't watched any of them. I don't know what they say. Is it just like it's too much work? I mean, it is a lot of work, but no one's making you do it. And so, guys, hold this conversation. I got to do some work, and remind me that we were talking about this when we get back. All right, because I got other things to say. So we're gonna sprint. Evie, Anitha, Pete, where are y'all? Pete ain't here. Derry, you can come up here if you want. All right, let's sprint. Are you gonna read? Are you gonna do something?
I'm doing some work.
You're on camera now. That's it.
Thanks for the heads up. I accidentally had backup turned on my Google Photos, so I just paid more for Google Drive storage, and then it backed up my photos and was like, and now you have no storage.
That sucks.
Oh, I need to go delete a bunch of stuff, I guess. But it looks like if I delete it from my phone, the Google Photos app, it also deletes it from my phone.
How annoying.
I'm like, no, I want the photo. I just don't need like 3 copies of it. I have it on my phone. I'm backing up with the AT&T backup thing. I don't need enough for Google Drive. Okay. But do you want to
Sorry, guys.
It wasn't like a secret conversation.
Yeah, I know. It's a good thing I don't talk about inappropriate things. You just heard Christina witch and moan about Google Photos. Sorry, guys. I didn't say anything incriminating like, listen to these schmucks. Listen to me say all this nonsense and they believe me. I think I was just talking. I think I was just talking to Christina about
Google Photos is the worst. So
that's literally all I said, right? Sometimes I worry. I think things I don't even know. All right, good. All right, carry on. Evie, no. I just sometimes say, like, I sometimes just bumble around and say things like, you know what I hate? And then list some random ill that has nothing to do with this that I would not normally talk about online. I tend not to talk about like things that irritate me real life, especially using names online. So that's always what I'm concerned about is saying like, you know what? And you know that one kid that I'm saying by name that I hate? Yeah, that punk kid email. That's always what I'm afraid of, Derry. Evie, I sent you a message about the book. Check Discord. Because I have a question. I'm confused. Welcome back.
Okay.
I'm gonna send you to my proposed change list, so you can take a view at it. Okay, so yes, so he's not. Okay, I got it. No one says Raffo if it is. I don't why is he act like I don't know why. I guess Gorban wants everybody to think so. That's fine. Whatever.
Also, hi Tharnal. I know I said hello. Thank you for being here, Tharnal. I know
Yeah, just for the record, guys, here's another hashtag Walker Life lesson. So when certain types of people talk about how an ending broke them, it means a main character died or a beloved character died at the end. You don't have to tell me that is not always what it means, but it is usually what it means, especially by a certain type of reader. Second, if you ask, hey, like, is this person dead? Like, did they really die? And someone says Raffo, they're not dead. Like, I don't think I've ever had anybody say Raffo and they're actually permanently dead. I don't think that's ever happened. Ever.
I guess for future purposes, if you ask me a question,
I just want you to say yes or no.
Okay, all right.
No. I don't have a problem with you saying Raffo. I'm just like, oh, okay, that answers my question.
No, because like some people are like, oh my god, you said yes.
Oh, no. If I'm asking, I legitimately want to know. It takes me too much effort to.
Will ask questions not wanting to actually know the answer.
So if I ask in person, if I ask like on here, I want you to say, do you really want to know? That's fine. But if I ask in text, it takes me too much effort to write it. If I really didn't want to know, I wouldn't type it. Like, I just wouldn't. It's too much work. I would just ignore it and keep reading. But like here, I might just be like, oh my gosh, is so-and-so really dead? And then you say, do you want to know? I'd be like, probably not. Hello, Anita.
You're on mute, Anita.
Freaking Anita.
Sorry.
Read
Hello.
and find out.
Hi, Garco.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Marianne. Jet.
What's up, folks?
Ask me the question. I'm waiting.
You
Ask
don't
me.
know.
No, I'm not.
You haven't
Anita, I'm not
wanted
asking
us
you
to
more.
ask that.
No, ask me what am I
No,
reading. That's
I'm
all
not-
I want to ask.
No,
What
I
am
don't.
I?
I don't care what you're reading, Anita. Like, you'll read this book or you won't. Like, I'm like, it's whatever.
You're not letting me have fun. I'm ready with my answer.
Okay, what are you reading, Anita? You are not. There's no way you're reading that. Are you serious? Are you being serious right now?
I want to read this book. That's all I'm going to say.
Is that what you read in this last sprint?
No.
Oh,
Last sprint I read this one.
just finish it, and you never have to read it again.
Okay.
How far are you? What chapter you on?
16.
Yeah, you're making pretty good progress. Slow, but I mean, you were on 10 last week's. Oh, you're supposed to read 2 chapters a day, Anita.
Yeah, that means 16 is good progress. When did we do sprints? Friday
Yep.
or Thursday? Friday. One of them. So it's Monday. 3 days. 6 chapters.
No, because I don't know.
The book is Belly of the Bow. Is what Anita is reading. What she wants to read is TJ Klune something.
Somewhere beyond the sea. So I went to library on Thursday, I think. I saw this book and I got this book.
Anita, listen to me. Listen to me. Just stop. I need you to listen to what I'm about to say right now. Anita, you are reading Mechanical with me, right?
Yeah.
And you also have to read The Proof House.
Yeah.
At the rate you are reading, you don't actually have any time to read anything but those 2 books. So I don't know what you think you're about to do with that.
I think Alan is being serious, Anita.
like you can read that, but if you do, you got to get it together. You got to get it together and read faster. We can't delay everything in the next year for a month and a half because Anitha can't freaking read a book. Guys, Anitha doesn't like KJ Parker. You heard it here first. She's a poser and has been pretending that she does, but she doesn't.
She's got to maintain her loyalist title, Alan.
Charmaine, I don't need Anitha anymore. Charmaine's back. You're expendable now, Anitha.
Charmaine is loyalist.
Look, Charmaine doesn't read every book I read, but Charmaine always, anytime someone's like, "Why does Alan do that?" Charmaine's like, "Because it's the right way." Always, like Charmaine is always quick with like, "That's the way it should be done." So,
God.
Next thing you know, Charmaine's gonna become the admin in my place, in my stead.
well, I have extraneous staff. So someone's surplus to requirements. So
Yeah.
if I gotta cut Evie, I gotta cut Evie. Anitha can vie for Evie's spot. I'm just kidding.
Such a tyrant, Alan.
Oh,
You're such a tyrant.
I'm so sorry, Alan. This is a snap burn.
Not on me.
God,
Not Anitha.
you won't believe, even in Discord sprints, anyone who joins, the first question they're asking is, Anitha, which chapter are you in? People who are not even reading Belly of the Bow. Yesterday, Rogue was asking, Alethea was asking every single person. Everyone is invested in my progress.
Oh, it's ho. What did I say I was going to talk about before we did this thing? It was something to do with.
You were going to send us your list.
No, before that, it was like it was.
You did not tell us what you're going to talk about.
I know, but it was something about BookTube and why it irritates me. Something about that. Something about BookTube.
Can you click on Brian's comment about Charmaine?
Yeah, hold on.
The original voice of democracy against democracy.
Oh, okay. It is. It's with the dark side of BookTube. Let me tell you what irritates me the most. When people utter the words, "Well, I have to because of the algorithm." No, you freaking don't. Like, no, you don't. Like, no, you don't. Like, no one is holding a gun to your head, making you do that. Like, you are choosing to enslave yourself to the algorithm. You do not have to. That's a choice you're making. But like, what it does, it's an attempt to absolve one of personal responsibility. Like, no. Like, because no one wants to own up to it. Like, no one wants to be like, you know what, I just gotta, I'm doing this because if I don't, the algorithm, won't show me to enough people, and then I won't maximize my click-throughs, engagement, viewers, subscribers, etc. It's always like, well, I wanted to do this thing that is more palatable to the general populace at large, but I can't because the algorithm. Sorry, I need to be doing this voice because the algorithm makes me do it this way, and since I get free room and board at the algorithm's house, I gotta do it, or else it's getting beat with a switch that I go tear off the tree outside myself, and it's cold mush for dinner. Walk back to the workhouse. Like, it's not any of that. Like, it's not any of that. What's up, Pete? Pete, we got your present. Thank you so much. That was very, very nice.
What?
Pete sent me a Christmas present.
You gonna share with the class? You gonna
no. Sorry, he got me a pack of gum? One of them is a pack of Nunya, and the other one is it's some beeswax that I can use for whatever purpose I desire. Ho 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 ho.
In season.
A pack of sour Skittles. No, it's the Goldsboro copy of Shattered Faith, which is
nice.
And a very nice card.
Pete, that got there quick.
Evie, read something else for just one sprint. Just one sprint.
Okay, I can do that.
Because I'm on I'm on page 200.
This is, apparently this is the year of poetry, so I decided to start the Inferno. Since I can't
on
start
open
the
windows.
Aeneid, Sal, if you're in the chat.
I'm on open windows, so I'm on page 200.
Not bad.
Like I'm nipping. I'm almost there.
Nice. Yeah, I just finished Stone Tools chapter. So I'm at
nice. Yeah. Just give me one sprint to read and then pick it back up, and then we're almost at the same place, which is cool.
Sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, so how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing in the chat? Guys, I have really poor circulation in my extremities. I ask a question I don't want the answer to clearly.
Sorry.
And like, I pressed the button. It's fine. I like when it's cold outside, but it's warm in here. But it's like the air's still kind of cold. Like my hands sweat really, really badly, and it's very uncomfortable. And so I literally have a fan. I'm cold and the heat's running, but I have a fan right here to dry my hands out. Like my hands are so cold.
He's not kidding. It's so yucky.
She could feel it through her pajama pants.
He put his hand on my knee, and I had pajama pants on. I was like,
yeah, it's really gross. It is not fun at all.
To answer your question, Ryan, I think so. Because I got a bunch of packages, but I haven't gone to the mailbox yet today. That were delivered today. So hopefully those are there. So theoretically it should be there. And the translation mat that I am reading, like literally I'm still just in like within the first dozen lines. So did I really even start this? But it's the Robert and Jean Hollander translation.
Nice, Suzanne. Nice. I am not I'm not where you are yet, Evie. I still prefer open wounds to that so far.
I mean, so this is all about death, and I'm morbid, so I'm like, this is for me. This is written specifically for me.
Right on.
What did you think about the What the Skull Said chapter?
I mean, what do you mean? I think it's pretty
cool. Did you really?
Yeah, no, it was cool. Let me explain to you that chapter and the one that follows it. I did not anticipate. No, that chapter I did not anticipate what was going to happen in that chapter. I was just like, okay, all right, here we go. That's kind of where things shift in that particular chapter.
That looks very short, actually. At least shorter than the first two books.
It's 500 pages. It's the same length.
Yeah, it's the same length.
Yeah, it's 500 pages. You don't know. You haven't read any of them, Anitha.
Yes, I did.
But she has them. At least the first two.
Well, I mean, currently she's at one book a month. She's like copying me over here.
The true loyalist.
I know.
I really did not see this happening, where Alan like got back to his form and bullying me, teasing me. This was not on
Well, now I'm super slow since I got back from Thanksgiving vacation, but I mean I hit the stride on that. Read Autumn War. It's so good. Yeah, Kyle and because Josh and Kyle and I have been reading the Asian saga, like Shogun and then Taipan Gaijin. I DNF'd King Rat because I was bored out of my skull. And then Kyle's like Noble House in January. I'm like 1,400 page book in January. No.
No, I wanted to respond. There is no way Alan is going to do that. And I was like, okay, I should shut up and let Alan answer.
It's just too long. And I almost broke down and got the audio, and I was just going to listen to that for the next month. But I'm just like, no, I'm using the audio to try to aid my reading of the ones that I'm, kind of behind on. And I need to be, I have to read Glorious Exploits with Evie, Joanna, and are you reading anything? Or is it just me, Joanna, and John?
No, just you, Joanna, and John.
Oh, never mind. Then just the
Wait,
three
wait.
of us.
You
By the way,
signed
Joanna bullied her way into that buddy read. It was just
you
supposed to be
signed
you and
Alan
Joe.
up for a buddy read, but you're not joining.
I mean, it's
What is
fine.
this?
It's fine. It's something that
It's a book that I know is definitely a John and Alan book. I'm
yeah,
not-
Joanna definitely bullied her way onto this.
it's not a-
Because Joanna doesn't want you to bully her that she's not reading anything with you. So
I didn't pick this book. Nor did I make the buddy read, so it doesn't count.
I took it upon myself to be an admin and facilitate. Did you like that
Look,
word, Alan?
Look,
Facilitate.
here's what it comes down to: is Joanna thinks. Look, Joanna thinks that Philip's smarter than me, and you know what? Philip probably is smarter than me. So, and that's who Joanna wants to read books with. People who are smarter than old Alan. I can only string simple sentences together. I don't have clauses or anything else that makes me talk good. So, and if you doubt that, go watch Joanna's 2025 TBR and look at the 4 series she's buddy reading with Philip. Like Joanna is to Philip who y'all are to me. So like if Philip's reading something, Joanna's like, I'll do it too. And it's, I get it.
Is this the time for me to admit that I'm probably not going to read the mechanical series?
Here's the thing, Evie, I don't care. I'm totally fine with that. As long as you're on for Parker, I don't care.
Okay.
The only person who's not allowed to read what I'm reading on the channel is Anita. Anita's the only one that can. Like Anita has to.
And I think this is part of Anita's problem. She
See,
thinks because it's an Alan read, she has to read it.
See, but this year at least I'm being smart about it. I am not planning too many series to read by myself. I only have like 5 series on my list, which I'm planning to read at least, other than Alan read-alongs.
Okay, so here's my proposal, Anita, because I think this is part of your problem.
I don't want to hear this.
What?
Go ahead.
Okay, because part of
What the reading? Go ahead, Amy.
So I was getting overwhelmed with all of the buddy reads and the obligations that I had because I was not able to read things that I wanted to read for myself. Yes, there was some overlap.
I hate that too. I agree.
So, Anita, here's my proposal. I propose that if you really want to read the Alchemy War series, read that, but only do 2 series. Only do 2 series. 3 series at most.
That's ridiculous. I've never heard anything so ludicrous in my life. So Anita, no, read books that you want to read, except that I know the books you want to read are read-along books because they're fun to talk about. Because here's your problem, Anita. Here's your problem. Your concern is what if you don't buddy read and it becomes a new favorite and like all of us love it and like you weren't in that buddy read.
Okay.
Think about how psychically traumatic that will be.
I have enough FOMO without you adding on top of that.
That's what I'm saying. So you don't want to risk not being on the hype train, Anita, and you having to like pick up slack like you have with what? City Watch?
Creation?
But City Watch, Tyrant Philosophers, Greatcoats, Shenlin, all of these old favorites that you missed out on.
See,
the problem.
Give into the FOMO,
Claudius
exactly.
the God. That was the big problem. Is she read Claudius the God all the way through?
No,
and it
Claudius
has
God's
crippled
bad.
her.
I agree.
It has
it took me a long
crippled
time
her.
to bounce back too. I don't know why it's taking you so. I don't know why it's taking you so long. It must affect women differently than men, but like your recovery period is way longer than mine.
She has gained a permanent debuff from Claudius the God.
Anita is a valued member of this community.
Okay, see, next year I'm reading obviously 5 read-alongs with you, and I'm reading Cell in Essence. I'm reading Great Coats anyway with you, and I'm starting City Watch. and I'm going to read City of Last Chances, I'm not missing anything.
No, I
Even
agree.
then, I'm getting bullied.
Anita, here's the thing. Here's the thing. At least read the first book. And if you don't like the first books enough, like you don't have to continue. But at least read the first books with me.
Yeah,
Because
sure.
at least then you don't have to commit to a series. If it's not for you, that's totally fine. Realistically, if it's not for you, there's probably a chance that like I didn't love it either. So I'll power through. But you know, because you tend to like the things that I like, but you also like things that I don't like. So it's much more likely that you like it and I don't than it is for, you know, you to not like it and I like it. So we'll see. We'll see. But I mean, I realize it's a ton, Anita. I am not an unreasonable human being.
I know. We can all see that.
Apparently, I'm being unreasonable.
Oh, well, I mean, I didn't say it, but if you want to bring that up, then, I mean, let's talk about how unreasonable Evie is right now, guys.
I'm just trying to be realistic.
Are
See,
you, like, do you get money from LaCroix?
What?
Do you get money from Coke? Sorry.
No,
It looked like LaCroix. The way you're holding it, it's like, make sure you guys can see this logo.
No, it's cold. So I'm just.
Yes, this is what we've been missing. Thank you, Charmaine. Oh my gosh.
Speaking of reasonable people,
Christina,
look how I unwrapped my Christmas present.
why would I wrap it? It's already in wrapper.
I actually put the bow on.
Christina, it's already in wrapper. Why would I wrap it? That doesn't make any sense.
He's doing better than me though, because his Christmas presents aren't going to be here till Friday.
Just because I rant doesn't mean my rants are unreasonable.
It's true.
In fact, y'all are unreasonable for being okay with half that crap.
Marianne does that peak wrapping right there.
It's like why you want to wrap it? If I opened something and then had to open again after opening it, I'd be pissed.
I mean, my favorite present is always the boxes that people give me.
Look, this
Are you
is
a
why
cat,
I'm
Pete?
doing it. Look, Pete, I am doing what I can do for the
yes.
environment.
I applaud. Okay. Environmental.
Hey, do you know what effort I put in? I got her presents. Do you know what someone in this house didn't do? Get someone anything for Christmas. Anything. What?
Adam?
Atticus didn't get us anything. What a butt.
Just a
Freeloader.
leech.
Christina's like, well, it's not going to get here in time. As if Christmas snuck up on her. Like it's a different time this year than it normally is.
I'm getting one.
No, it wasn't. It's the fourth Thursday in November.
Yeah, which happened to be later in
Oh my gosh, Christina, get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. Aslan said this is such an Uwe moment.
Okay, can I respond to what Evie said?
Almost certainly not. We're past that, Anita. No one remembers what happened. This is the TikTok age. We can't remember what happened
The
5 minutes
content
ago.
has been made.
Go ahead.
Anyway, I just wanted to say,
Real quick. I thought he said, "What's the diarrhea?" I really need to wear my glasses.
Evie, get your brain out of,
No, I need to wear my glasses. That's what I need to do.
Okay,
Sorry, go ahead.
Kyle, we are past that actually. I think we had like 10 streams with this camera. You have to get used to it now. Okay, Evie, I have to read Buduka anyway because we are reading that all Roman history things. So I have to join for that. I have to read Parker anyway. I have to read Great Coats. That is in my contract. And I am very excited for Alchemyverse. I really want to read it. So what is left? Signal
read it.
Airship. That is only duology. And if Alan likes it, there is high probability that I would like it. So there is nothing I can't, take it out anyway.
All right. Well,
But thank you for
Mike?
trying to help me.
Here's
okay.
Evie, if you want to help her, tell her to drop out of Proof House. Like that really will probably help her a lot because the 600 pages of Proof House gonna take her a month and a half.
I mean, we were. Well, she was kind of joking of like, "Hey, just tell me like what happens in the book," and like I'll just come to the live stream and be like, Yeah, Parker. Oh my gosh, he's so great. Oh, he's more than a
I
good
I did
character.
not ask you to tell me what happens. I just that anyway we know what Parker does. I'll just come to
Hey,
the live stream
you
and
want to address the rabble rousing by Kyle right here? Where'd Pete go?
I think he has a cough.
Oh.
Okay, Kyle. You won't believe this. More than anyone else, I argue with Alan. It may be surprising to you, actually. I argue with Alan all the time.
Mhm.
You just don't see it. This happens behind the scenes.
He does.
It's true.
Yeah, don't listen to Kyle.
Story.
At any rate, we should probably. What is everybody doing during the sprint? I'm eating, so I guess I'm gonna read again. Yeah, I'm gonna read again because then after this, Evie, you can continue with whatever, because then we can actually be like, hey, so I just read this chapter. Anita is a loyalist.
Excuse me.
At any rate, did you send me a DM? Guys, let me hold on right here. If y'all ever send me a DM, and Evie will tell you, if y'all ever send me a DM and I don't respond, it's because I didn't see it. It's literally because I didn't see it, like hidden on my phone. Like, so you have to come on here and message me and tell me to check them, or send a message to Evie, who Evie has done this multiple times, saying, "Hey, so and so says check your DMs," and I'm like, "Oh, all right, seriously, I'm bad at it."
Yeah, I feel bad that I feel like I'm bothering you by like
No,
for other people. Yeah.
I have to be pinged repeatedly, or I'll forget. Like I just can't. Like I have a really good memory for like information that I'm trying to memorize, but
You
I
guys-
have
Speaking of
terrible,
pinging,
terrible task memory. Yeah.
You guys won't believe. I sent him a message something about mercy of gods, what was bothering me in July. I went to India after 1.5 months. Alan responded to me, "Hey, when did you send me this?"
speaking of pinging you repeatedly, congratulations for having applied to Crash Course.
I know.
Awesome.
And
Yeah.
Pete, congratulations on your new job.
Oh yeah, grats, Pete.
He's going to be entirely free in January and he's going to read more.
That's awesome.
Yep.
It's because
No,
Like
it-
lining up projects.
I know that people are irrationally afraid of pinging me, but like, it does not bother me because you want to know why? Because I can ignore it. Like I can ignore it. At least I know it's there. I don't know why it bothers people so much.
They feel
on
like
the
they're
other hand,
No,
will just
I
go,
did not get it.
Alan,
I
as
applied.
3 separate messages. So.
I
Yeah.
applied, and it's not something I'd normally do. I'm afraid of.
I think you'd
afraid of
be
it.
great.
I do too, but I don't have a million TikTok followers, which is probably where it's going to go.
Do you have a TikTok profile?
Me? No. What on earth would I do with TikTok?
That's what I was so shocked. I don't have a TikTok profile.
What would I do with TikTok? TikTok's useless. Like I don't know. Useless. Yeah, you can ping me.
Told you to get a
Ping
TikTok.
me. Totally fine. Or ping me anytime in the Discord. Here's the thing, guys. I don't have a rule in my Discord saying you cannot ping Alan. If you do, you'll be summarily executed. No, ping me. I don't care. In fact, I have notifications turned off. So unless you ping me, I don't get a notification unless I look at it. Unless I just open Discord.
What if we
Zin-
want to summarily execute people? Can we make that rule?
Yeah.
Then you can ping him at Practice Fields. That channel is completely okay.
Well, no, I was gonna say I thought there was oh, never mind. Dramas and animes exchanges for like. Wait, isn't that the
Basically.
gaming channel?
We have two general channels.
Yes.
We don't really need a gaming channel. We have two general channels. We have the forum, which is where we talk about books, the practice fields where we talk about general crap. And often they bleed over. So it's really not that big a deal. Unless like the thing I don't like is when like it's a channel meant specifically for something and then a long conversation starts to happen about the other thing. That's when it's like, hey, let's move this over there. No, I'm like, I don't. No, I mean, I have the Arc of Grave Empire, which is good, and and I finished it. I liked it a lot. I need to post a review of it, and I'm gonna have Richard Swan on to talk about it again.
Heck yeah.
Richard Swan, I think he said, I don't think he was joking. I think he's gonna put me in the acknowledgments of his second book, because this man pings me on Twitter, DMs me on Twitter to ask about Latin, like how to write things in Latin, like frequently. He's like, dude, I've asked you so much, I got to put you in like the acknowledgments.
He mentioned that in Kyle's interview, actually.
Oh,
That
did he? But yeah, so he always hits me up for the Latin and stuff. So I'm gonna have a stream with him. Awesome. When did you? Was this with
Fondly.
Fondly? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why I didn't watch it, because I haven't read Greenbone. No, Charmaine's back. I have to read Greenbone now. No, it was free. No.
See, now you can
Alan
say
is
one positive thing about me against Charmaine is I never force you to read anything.
That's because you don't read anything. That isn't acceptable.
That is so unfair.
You read books. You read books that I like, and then you read books that I ain't never gonna read.
I will say,
Hey, look at this
Alan,
book of fairies.
I've read nothing from Richard Swan nor Fondly, and I watched the interview, and it's really, really good.
Okay,
Yes.
well, when was it? No, wasn't this in the middle of the day? I was at school, Kyle.
You can watch
I
it
mean,
after the fact.
Replays.
Oh, that's true. Never mind.
It's the internet.
My scornful reply was undermined.
Anyways, are we gonna read?
I am trying to. I'm desperately. I am going to reread that series this year so that Evie and I can read Lies Who Weep or whatever.
I'll be there too.
Black Company, huh?
Anita?
Hmm?
Don't add it. I
No,
swear.
don't add it.
I
No,
am not adding
it's too
because
much.
that's too
Series
many
right
books.
now.
All right, let's do something.
Okay.
I shouldn't talk for 30 minutes. Dadgummit, you're supposed to give me on a timer. Freaking Anita.
What did I do?
Also, in response to Charmaine, Kindred is only one book, so
Okay, so I can't read Dandelion because Philip and Joanna are reading it this coming year, and I can't fit it in this coming year, and I can't read it because they're doing a read along.
Also, apparently Mike's book review.
Oh yeah, there's two people doing read along, so I can't read it, so it's out. Kindred, if it's just one book, I can do Kindred.
Octavia E. Butler is amazing. Kindred is like one of the only books that I would say is required reading for everyone.
All right.
You have to mute yourself.
Oh, sorry.
Alan.
Sorry, y'all just heard me go. All right, y'all entertain these people. I gotta go put the baby down. I'll be right back.
So I'm gonna relearn how to juggle.
You know what? Like, I am not. I wish I was more surprised that you knew how to juggle at one point. Of course, Pete juggled.
Of course. Juggle, not jiggle. I trying not. Anyways.
Hey,
That'll be the
Sal.
next
Hey,
step.
Kev. Are you again in gym?
I think he just got back from the gym. I bet. I try not to jiggle on this stream, Master Sal, because I heard that that would be inappropriate.
Yes, thank you. This is a family channel.
Mm-hmm. So I am about 100 pages to go in She's the Darkness. I am getting into it now. I don't know. It was a slow start, but now it's just like great. Yeah, things are happening.
Nice. You're almost there, Brian. How long is that book? I thought each book is like only 200 pages.
Are we talking about Wind and Truth?
No. Black Company book.
They get longer. So this book is only 2 of the things, and it is like 670.
So every book
like
is like 2
300
books in that.
Some of them are 3. So like the first 3 are in the first bind up, and then yeah.
3 in the first one, 3 the second one, 3 in the third, and 2 in the last one.
Pete, why don't you read a book that's good from the beginning?
Because sometimes it's worth it to get through some things that you're just like about.
Kev also has bad taste when it comes to Black Company. Don't listen to him.
Yeah, okay, cool. That's fair. I'm curious what this taste is, but I'm sure I'll hear about it.
He doesn't like it.
He just doesn't like Black Company. Okay, that is bad taste.
That's debatable.
Brian.
Oh wait, I was wrong. I'm sorry. So it's the first bind up is 3, second bind up is 3, third bind up is 2,
Which is
fourth
what
bind
I'm
up
on.
is 2. Yeah, sorry.
He says he likes Black Company.
Well, how
Listen,
many have you read?
that's too low. 4 stars is not enough.
Okay,
stars.
no. 4 stars is a good rating. Come on, people. I mean, you can give every book 5 stars.
He did say, I like Black Company. He didn't say he loves it.
Yeah, well,
Okay. See,
Anita, you are the loyalist to the 5-star strumpet, and you're telling me
I am. I give out 5 stars as well.
You can't give everything 5 stars. Come on.
But 4 stars is not a low rating. It is a good
When it
rating.
comes to Black Company, yeah, it is. That's like basically pooping on my grave before I'm dead. That was weird. Sorry.
You know what? I will read Black Company for you, and I'll give 2 stars to every book.
You will get kicked out of the Discord.
No, I won't.
Yes,
you
will.
will, because that means that you still aren't reading Belly of the Bow.
That is what
I'm not going to read now. No, it doesn't mean now.
We can ask Alan his opinion on the Black Company when he comes back.
Yeah. And if you will,
I'm not saying I'll stick to what I said now. Fair warning.
Andre, yes, maybe. We'll see. Stay tuned.
This is true.
Anyways, sorry. I'm done. Brian, I'm glad that you have powered through. I personally love the ending of Wind and Truth, and for me, it covered up some of its more egregious flaws, although there are some flaws that it did not cover up.
How can an ending cover up its flaws? The one thing ending can wait. Ending can be very good. Maybe you are willing to forgive the flaws in that book because of the good ending, but it doesn't cover the flaws. You are willing to forget the flaws.
That proverb is
forgive.
Is forgiving.
We're saying the same thing.
Yeah. unrelated. I'm already 5 books into Inferno.
Dang.
I
I
don't even
might
know what is
actually-
that. Who is it by?
Dante.
Dante's Inferno. Divine Comedy.
Ah.
So I
Okay.
might actually be able to finish
Alan,
Yeah.
Benitha gave all of the books in the Black Company 2 stars. What would
No.
happen?
No, don't lie. These people are bullying Kev because they said he does not like Black Company. Kev is like, I gave every book 4 stars. I like Black Company.
Every book
Apparently,
he
4
read.
stars is not good enough. I am arguing 4 stars is a good rating.
Mhm.
That's all.
I
And I'm
love
being
I love
dramatic.
Shadows Linger.
And I'm being dramatic when I say that 4 stars is not enough for Black Company book.
I don't know. My head glasses are hurting my head. Evie, on page 217, there is a typo. I think the wrong name is used. Read that last paragraph on page 217. I think Tchaikovsky got the name swapped.
The last full paragraph, or
It's really the last sentence. I think he uses the wrong name.
The last. Hotel.
I don't think so.
Hold on. Read that whole last paragraph. Oh no, sorry. The last paragraph before the page break.
Oh! I was like, wait, what are you talking about? Hold on.
What do you mean?
Rules are meant to be broken, Brian. I don't know.
What is Sanderson's rule of magic? Author's ability to self-comfort.
Sanderson has proposed basically 3 laws of magic
Oh my god.
in creating magic, right? And yeah, I mean, if he breaks them, he breaks them. I still, and I think there's a difference between perception of how magic works for a bunch of different readers, and I think that's probably an issue that he's coming up with. Because
Is this
there's
part of the Stormlight or outside his philosophy? Okay.
it's part of Stormlight, and I think that there's a bunch of different levels of people that have knowledge of his magic system, and I think that there are things about the ending that he works to explain, but I don't know. We'll see.
Meanwhile, Evie, did you see
forward
it?
to Brian's video?
You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It says
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I
true.
think he used the wrong name.
yeah, it's the other one because it doesn't make any sense otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it means to say Gorbit in there.
Yeah.
All right, just making sure. I had to read it like 3 times. I'm like, wait, what?
Absolutely, Master Cell. That's exactly what.
And I think I actually noted that, like I marked that on the Kindle and
Oh.
be like, what?
Gotcha.
Now that I'm rereading it, so.
Yeah. I understood Alamancy. I don't know. I think when you're on like the second or third book of a series, I don't think it's necessary to be quite as explicit with. For example, here's for example, the poses in Long Price Quartet there are significantly fewer of them the further you go on.
Yeah.
They are all over the place in book 1, and there's significantly fewer the more you go. I don't think there's significantly fewer Alamancy explanations in Hero of Ages as there is in Final Empire, and I don't really understand why. It's like we understand it now. You can just move on, bud. I don't know. Who knows? One day I'll be able to comment on Stormlight because one day I'll read Way of Kings.
One day.
That is not today.
Mhm.
That is not today.
Yeah, the surges and everything, the magic in Stormlight is a lot softer than Alamancy.
Anyway. Anita, did you make it a 17?
No.
What did you do?
I went for dinner in the middle,
All
but
right, you had to eat. That's fine. I have a student who's reading Inferno, or I guess they're reading the Divine Comedy. I'm like, There's no way you're gonna finish all that. But good for you.
I mean, this translation is really accessible. I mean, obviously, I barely speak English, and it's the only language I know, so I can't say much about obviously how well the translation is. But it's very very readable.
What's up, Chris? How you doing?
Hey, Chris.
Pete, what are you reading? Oh, you're reading She's the Darkness. She's the Darkness.
Yep. 100 pages left. It's going great.
Nice. Are you
Finally.
gonna dive right into
No.
Water Sleep? Before you guys
Yeah,
finish,
I think that-
are you guys going to start Proof House immediately after Shattered Faith?
I am,
Yes.
or else I'm not going to get it read.
I was gonna start it after we had our discussion, which is why I.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well,
But you can't start until Alan is halfway through it.
that's
Then
true.
we're gonna be delayed by another 2 months.
No, we're not. You're gonna have you can have a book between that and then you have another book to read. What's your next book, Evie? That isn't Proof House or Shattered Faith.
Fifth Elephant.
Oh yeah, read Fifth Elephant. Crazy person.
If I have time, Pete.
Sorry.
I could do Never Let Me Go.
That is a buddy read for January.
Yeah,
Not a
Yeah,
buddy read,
so-
it's a book club pick.
Yeah,
Very
whatever,
different.
same.
they are very different. Mitch, I tried to warn you. I really did. I said why, Mitch? Why did you pick the hammer?
So I could do that. I could read.
Last Unicorn's great.
I could read. I'm supposed to read The Last Unicorn in January. Kim, even though I know you keep saying Earthsea, but I'm going based on what I currently have on my plan TBR. Our reread, so we can start our reread early of The Bear and the Nightingale.
You can read that stupid Jake and Kyle picks. I mean,
Oh
they're
yeah, I
not.
have those as well. So
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah.
those are gonna be carryovers.
Yeah, like Anitha said, read those stupid books. Good job, Anitha. Good job using the appropriate vernacular. Read the stupid Jake and Kyle pick. Exactly how I would have put it. Good.
There will come a day when all four of us just speak like Alan.
Look, I talk like Fen when he's here. Like, it's ridiculous. And
You do
Christine,
the
I'll tell you.
cannibalized
Guys,
undead.
you won't believe this book. KJ Parker uses so much. Like, damn it, like every character, I'm using that a lot. Every time. Damn it, damn, a lot actually.
Why don't you quit trying to demonetize my channel, Anitha?
Okay, sorry.
Anything you should read Stormlight so you can start just saying storms all the time.
I don't
Curse
love in-world swears.
That what Emperor's Blades has in world swear words.
My issue is like it's weird when there's in-world swears and our world swears. Like it's weird when there's both.
Yeah.
Like and it's not and I don't y'all know I don't love books that are festooned with F-bombs. But it's just distracting, I think, in world. Not that and it's not anybody's fault because there's nothing wrong with having in-world swears because there would be.
They need to make.
I mean,
if you're gonna combine them, they need to make sense. Like
Yeah.
The Good Place has holy 14 shirt balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think so.
show,
One of the things about with I feel like he does it more later on in these Stormlight books, but he uses storms a lot. And one of my favorite things is mentally replacing all the storms with just F-bombs and seeing how it sounds. It is wild to read.
That is weird. Kev.
I mean, they have horses.
Look, make sure y'all check out Brian on his new channel, Festooned with F-bombs. So I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Like it I don't know. It just sounds weird, even though I guess I would prefer that to every other word. Like F this, F that. I'm just like I don't understand this. To me, it feels like it's just convert your in-world swears to like our world swears. It's like when you're reading dialogue they're not speaking English, right? Like,
Mhm.
because
This
it's not
is in translation justification.
correct. We're just reading the English translation of what they're saying. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So that's kind of how I
mean,
view it.
you can only take that so far, and like I feel like you can immerse people more if you're using more fantasy vernacular, right? So one of the criticisms of Wind and Truth is that he uses too many real world like slang, like that
Does he-
person is on the next level and some other stuff.
No, he says next level, and
Yeah,
does he call someone based or something? That's fire.
No, I don't think I've heard that one, but there's
Does he use skibbity in it anywhere?
no, but
Because
he
at that
used the
point-
word therapy and people got kind of up in arms.
Oh, so that quote about Kaladin saying I'm his therapist or whatever is a real quote?
It's a real quote.
That's not great. I don't love that.
No, I didn't love it at all either. I thought it took me out of the moment.
Why would you not just say like counselor?
So it's really weird because that specific word of therapy, he acknowledges it. It's a weird word, right? Because Kaladin gets that word from Hoyd, who has been everywhere. It's I think it's. I honestly think that having therapy in that book is stupid, but
So he's implying that Hoyd has been to the Earth. Like
no,
our
he just
world.
saying he's just using Hoyd as like, oh, this word has developed somewhere, so Hoyd has been there.
Oh, I'm sorry, Chris. I say bloody and bleeding all the time. And yeah, I guess it is, but I mean that's not how I use it. What? You're laughing at? Oh. I don't know. I don't think he was trying to call me out, but he definitely was calling me out. I say bloody all the time. Oh. No, he's there's no like Jesus is not in the fantasy books, and that is where bloody and bleeding comes from. Yeah. I got it.
Time to make a bleeding god just to justify.
Oh,
it.
I didn't know that.
I also did not know that.
Uh,
Did you know bloody means by Our Lady, Christina?
what?
Is Our Lady? Is that Mary? Is that what we're talking about here?
Yeah,
What?
Bloody evolved from by Our Lady, according to Sal, who I trust implicitly without bothering to confirm.
I trust Sal.
Sal, say
especially
something
when it comes
stupid
to
and
history.
completely wrong.
Why don't you fix your camera, Evie? What's going on?
I don't know what's going on.
You right now you have drunk too much in the video game, and this first person perspective is what's happening. No, you're fine. My character has consumed too many alcohol items, and therefore that's how you look.
old Anitha Cam.
Yes, Anitha Cam.
Took away.
What is happening, Evie? Evie, do you have that Logitech webcam? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
That piece of crap used to do that to me all the time. It decides to go out of focus. There's nothing you do. Evie, there's nothing you do. You've lost. There you go. You remember me having to do that? You remember me
Yeah.
having to do that?
I wonder if we've all had the same webcam because I have a Logitech right now too.
Piece of crap.
I'm using Logitech too, but okay. I'll not jinx it. It may happen.
We're all just gonna like one day we're gonna be out of focus and he's like, "Yeah."
I'm low key excited for January. Like I'm actually been happy. I've been putting out. I've put out one video a week for the last 4 weeks.
That's a good
You're
thing.
doing great.
Yeah.
Now I gotta get on my game because I'm gonna be unemployed for like most of January.
Heck yeah.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
great.
I'm excited for January. I'm excited to read the mechanical. I'm excited to read. I'm just excited to start over, get some. Just try, like I always say, trying to put processes in place.
Are you going to reread Age of Ash and Blade of Dream? For
I've read those.
I know. I'm asking, are you planning to reread because April Judge of Dreams is coming out? Judge
So-
of Worlds.
Probably not, but what I really liked doing when I was reading Blade of Dream is listening to the audio of Age of Ash. So I think I'm going to listen to the audio of Blade of Dream as a reread while reading Judge of Worlds, because I really enjoyed the experience of the reverse last time. So Chalian Sal is 100% for January. Here are the books I'm definitely going to read in January. I'm gonna finish Proof House because there's no way I finish it before the end of
I guess
December.
spoiler alert for your January TBR, I guess, video.
You're right. So
But we are going to watch it anyway.
I mean
Aren't
that's
we?
true.
We don't need to though, because we know. Gosh, the algorithm's going to be able to tell us.
Watch that anyway. I don't know. What am I reading?
Proof House.
Oh, this is not the all of it, but I have to read. I'm gonna finish Proof House, Glorious Exploits, Mechanical, and Challenge.
See,
Those are the three.
Sea
Those are the
Watch.
three books I'm
Sea Watch.
what?
Sea Watch.
If I can get to it, Anita, it just trust me, I'm not gonna leave it 3 years again. I want to read Apt, but Chalian is a patron pick. I'm 3 months behind, so I got to read that. I'm gonna read that. If anything gets cut, it'll be Glorious Exploits. If I have to bail on something, I'll bail on that and be like, oh no, sorry, John, that's your collateral damage. Oh no, Joanna, look, I betrayed you. What must that be like? And poor John.
By the way, it hasn't been
Poor
3
John.
months. It's only been 2 months.
Cool. Oh, also, bloody F. I have to read. I got an arc of that short story collection that Tchaikovsky sent to me. So I'm gonna read that. I'm definitely that's out in February, so I got to read that in January. I don't think I have to read all those short stories to review the short story collection, do I? Is that dishonest?
Probably.
How
yeah.
big is that book? I mean,
Can't I just read some of them and be like, hey, I did not read all of them, but I read half of them? I think that's fair. I'm not being dishonest. I'm telling people. Also, I'll be like, hey guys, so there's the Tyrant Philosopher short story in here by Adrian Tchaikovsky. Buy the book. Done.
What's the name of the anthology?
I don't know. Of stars and sabers and satellites and Sasquatches, something like that. So
the only thing that shows up of Stars and Sabers is the Buffalo Sabres hockey team.
So I'm hoping that I can read a thriller.
Stars and Sabers.
You saw that I got Gone Girl, and I put a Liv Constantine book on my wish list now, so that what it was it called? It's the last Mrs. Parrish or something like that. I have no problem being like, look, I read a couple of these short stories, and the Adrian Tchaikovsky one right there is worth the price of admission. And then these other ones, I don't know who these people are, but
Put it in chat. Shadows, Stars, and Sabers.
what did I say?
Stars and Sabers and Sasquatches.
Wasn't there a fourth one?
Where did you get the Sasquatches from?
Stars and Sabers and Satellites and Sasquatches.
Satellites and Sasquatches.
Well, it's not any of those either.
Nope.
Oh no, there's a story in here by Greg Van Eekout.
Do we not like him?
I don't like him.
What did he write?
Well, the one story that I've read from him in Book of Magic was.
Oh, okay. Cool. Tell it like it is. Which of the other ones that are no good? Do you recognize anybody else on there? I didn't recognize a single author on there except Tchaikovsky.
I have heard of I Zhang. I've never read anything by them.
Peter McLean, I've heard of him. I haven't read anything by him. He did Priest of Bones. I think Tori liked that one.
Oh, Peter McLean. Yeah, okay. All right, guys. Let's divvy up this short story book and all read part of it and then come together for a group work review.
I mean, you want to...
I don't recognize any of these people. I'm not a short story person anyway. They were like, hey, do you want to read this? I'm like, yeah. But I think I thought it was going to be a bunch of Adrian Tchaikovsky stuff.
Well, I'll read
Is there a Game of Thrones character name with a Hightower name?
What?
Also, what happened to camera, Anita? And yes, Anita's back on the Logitech.
Leakster.
Oh, I think.
No, you have to do this,
Can
Anita.
you
Go straight up and then go like this. No,
We
slow.
talked about this.
Slow.
Brian, check your DMs. We literally had a conversation about this.
He turns it around.
Any better?
No.
No.
Anita,
more
I think it's just your internet. I think your internet has just slowed down to where it's not.
Yeah.
It's stealing your pixels.
It's like 144p here. Brian,
Oh,
exact same.
that
Don't worry,
bad.
exact same.
Yeah, one of the hardest things on BookTube is keeping track of who is on what book specifically for Malazan.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Alright, where is this?
So my year is pretty well planned. The problem is, and this is what always throws wrenches in things, the arcs, the unforeseen arcs. Like, I know for a fact that at some point Tchaikovsky's going to throw out a book I got to get an arc for. Like, book 4. What are you doing, Anita? Like, book 4 of Tyrant Philosophers. And then...
It's only novella next year.
Is it? Okay, cool. Cool.
Lives of Bitter Rain.
And then there's going to be Judge of Worlds, which I plan for. That's okay. What's up, Kev? I liked Grave Empire. The next one, I think, is going to come out. I think those are on a yearly schedule, so I'm going to have to read the next one of that also. I liked Grave Empire a lot. I think Grave Empire is up there with Thousand Names and Guns of the Dawn as good
art,
as good Flintlock fantasy.
The art for the Broken Binding edition made me even more hyped for it because that's just
that art is good. Yeah,
the shark guy on the shark riding the shark was just
There is now.
That's just the cover, though.
No. We're talking about inside art.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, Grave Empire. There's part of Grave Empire that reminds me a lot of one of the Monarchies of God books by Paul Kearney. And it's just as scary and creepy in this book as the similar situation is in those. And I was like, heck yeah. I mean, no one will make that connection on the similarities because no one has read Monarchies of God. But I was just like, this is so eerie. Just like, it's not the same, but it's like very similar vibes.
That Broken Binding edition just.
Real quick, I rescind my outrage about Greg Van Eekhout. I double checked my short story ratings, and his short story in the Book of Magic was one of the better ones.
Okay.
I put like my little review of it in the private chat. And also, Ryan, if you forsake Goldsboro, somehow arrange it to where I take over your subscription for Tyrant Philosophers, please. Thank you. Before you do that,
I read those 2 short stories by Tchaikovsky. Woodmask is good.
Discipline Problem is
Discipline Problems is even better. And then I read a short story by KJ Parker that's not in any of the collections. It's called Playing God, and I didn't like it. I gave it like 2.5 stars. I'm like, Parker, what are you doing here? What are we doing with this? But yeah, it was like I was piddling around and someone posted it. It was from like I don't know, one of those published in a magazine or something like that. And I was like, I haven't read this one. And so I read it and I was just like,
oh.
I agree. Shroud is looking very good. Broken Binding edition. That is why.
Oh my! I just realized that's not on my TBR, and that's out in February. Oh no!
Shroud by Adrian Tchaikovsky. It's another like weird evolutionary thing. Weird
sci-fi darkness.
Where are you seeing this?
Shroud by Broken Binding. It's Broken Binding is doing the special edition.
Broken Binding announced special edition recently.
Yeah, but the book comes out new publication in February, regardless.
Yeah, it's like radio waves or whatever,
and it's not part of a series.
It's
completely standalone.
Good
like
for him.
It's the same. Like he compares it to Alien Clay, and that he's just doing weird things.
Yeah,
how humans could survive on a different.
Well, the good thing is I don't feel compelled, so I'm okay. Until I finish Apt, I'm not really gonna do much more with Tchaikovsky. Once I finish Apt, I will.
After Apt, you should read Final Architecture.
My wish list is always in my
channel.
Yeah, it's in the description of my stuff, right? any video. I think it's in the description of any video.
Yeah.
Yakuza
Not
0
this one.
is what I'm currently playing. You know what I'd love for them to put out the Parker series is coming out in July. I would love for that to have a name. And it's like, I'd love that. What are you doing?
It's literally 7 months out. Come on, guys.
I mean, it's still like freaking. It's supposed to be out in July, right?
Yeah.
Judge of Worlds out in July. It's got a name.
Judge of Worlds will be in April.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Your mom's in April.
Your line is in April.
If,
I know, right?
You say you're lying.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, Judge of Worlds is in April. I'll be doggone. At any rate. Oh, hold on.
Has it been? It has been more than 15 minutes, by the way, just an FYI.
No, I freaking know.
It's like more than half an hour at this point.
Oh my gosh. I'm
32.
I'm shutting it down. Hold on a second. Hold on. Y'all thought.
So, juggling. It's great. I was very bad at it, just FYI. I could only do 3 balls and only in a very simple, the standard thing. And not for very long. It was just a random thing because
All
my
right,
mother
let's
got me juggling balls at one point.
All right, let's sprint. Here we go.
Thanks for taking with me.
Mhm.
You're sweet.
Hang on, folks. Hang on, guys. Y'all can't use AI for stuff. You can't. So I refreshed my inspiration page. Okay. And at the bottom, what the video suggestion, why I love KJ Parker, parentheses, beyond the obvious, close parentheses. But then under that, very high interest. I don't think so. I don't think so, YouTube algorithm. There is not a very high interest for me for a why I love KJ Parker beyond the obvious video. You are not correct. Not correct, YouTube algorithm. And the video, like, oh my gosh, this screenshot or the little AI thumbnail they have, like, I don't even know how, like, how's it? All right, let me just show y'all. I gotta show y'all. Hold on. Here.
Why wouldn't you bow?
Look at that. Look at the bottom. Look at this. Look at this. Like,
So the key is to find an attractive redhead
I guess.
to say that this girl is in KJ Parker or something.
Look, very high interest. Get out of here. Get out of here. The art of writing engaging book reviews, low interest. Oh, you know that's right. But YouTube thinks that there is as much interest for this as there is for this. Well, I can't wait for those big channels to bust out the Why I Love KJ Parker bids then.
It's
Hopefully
the
we'll see
beyond
that
the
soon.
obvious.
It's so stupid. Sorry for interrupting y'all's stuff. I thought that was ludicrous. Nice job, Mitch. Yeah, I don't know what happened to my camera. Oh, it's dead, and the cord is not. It's not powerful enough to to charge it. So
It's doing better now.
yeah, I need to swap. Well, I mean, it's could die any second. I need to swap the battery out. Anyway, are you on chapter 17, Anita?
Yes.
Nice. I made it to. Just finished Stone Tools, Evie. So I made it to the next mosaic.
Or I can start again.
Well, folks, I'm gonna close this up. It's so good.
It's a productive sprint for me.
Do what?
It's a productive sprint for me. So
That's good. Yeah, for sure. So that's why
I read-
was like,
I read 6 whole cantos of Inferno, so
very cool.
Nice. I'm probably gonna power through the last 80 pages of this book tonight.
Word.
Get
I'm-
back to Shattered
Anita,
Faith.
I'm considering reading Sea Watch before Proof House.
yay!
I'm considering.
Yes.
Awesome, Suzanne. Awesome. I don't know. It just
We'll
depends
get
on
through it.
what my headspace is and what I'm doing. If there's a lot of if I'm not gonna have I don't know. It just depends. If there's chaos, I'm gonna read Sea Watch because I guarantee you it'll be easier to focus on Sea Watch than Proof House. It's always easier.
Yes.
Like Parker just requires more focus in general.
Apt, I easily read 200 to 250 pages per day when I was reading it. Easily.
But this was
There-
before Claudius
Bloody
God.
God.
Yes, but still, even
Okay.
then, at that time, Parker max I think I read 130 at the end of Hammer. That's all. That is the max I could do.
Yeah, it's just hard to read Parker, but I love it. I love it. when she's
Scientifically
done it.
test this and have you reread Shadows of the Apt.
Here's
Okay.
the thing. Here's the thing. Anita, we need you on this discussion. If you're behind on Proof House, we'll just do the discussion without you. Probably.
That is end of the Jan, right?
End of what?
End of
Jan-
January.
End of the January, right? Proof House.
Did you say end of the January?
That's what
End
you
of the-
said.
End of the Jan is what she said.
What is end of the Jan? Are you saying the end of January? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
I'm
that is-
very confused.
Yes.
I'm calling it that. End of the Jan, end of the Feb, end of the Mar. What do you do for April?
End of a purr.
End of the annual percent interest rate? I've already read that.
There's a vlog and everything.
There's a
Go
two-part vlog if you
find
wanna-
it.
If you want to go look at it, it's my only vlog.
Yeah. It's a
Amazing.
wonderful.
Batman.
You should watch it.
Anyway,
Just made Andre's night.
yeah, seriously, it's 2 parts, 2 hours.
I don't even have to read the book anymore because
Nice job, Mitch.
you know,
Yeah.
Nice job. I always feel that way. The dummies. All right.
You should do one of your 2025 goals should be do a vlog. Any vlog. What?
No, I'll add that. Type on the in that message that I was just sending you guys
Yeah.
on where that should go, because that is something I can do. I can do that. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining. I hope everyone has a wonderfully Merry Christmas, or enjoys the time with family or solo, or
Happy
Grinchified.
Hanukkah, y'all.
Yeah, that's right. Happy Hanukkah.
Or as Martha Stewart says from SNL, or on the SNL skit, Happy Chanukah.
Oh my gosh. All right. Guys in the chat, thanks for joining. I love that I always have 50 people on watching a stupid reading sprint. Yeah.
It's
People
one of y'all
come-
reading.
People come to see me, get